Look at how they're pushing that point. Like, they're making them move back. That's just so insane. Oh, my word. Huge! Woo! Yeah! Yo, that's like watching Tom Brady throw a fucking Hail Mary right there. That shit's a bomb! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the fucking Bears Den. Anyways, I'm kind of excited here. We might see Super. Oh, we're going to see Super and he's going to fucking play Ryan. Yeah! My favorite fucking Ryan to watch. So let's break this in and get into it. I hope the TV's not too loud. Let me put on my headset so we don't get the cross feed when I'm talking. Right now I'm using a push to talk, so
a lot of the mid-table teams, Dallas in particular, and this is what you kind of see.
I'll probably keep it on push to fucking talk here, but
these higher seed teams and the lower seed teams. Now, is it impossible?
Now I'm hoping these guys ain't like me. I'm gonna be biased, so I'm gonna be a biased fuck because I want the Shock to win. But I don't like listening to games where they're trying to lean towards one team or another. You know, like it just.
I think it's got to be because they think that their double shield Genji comp can beat the San Francisco Shock's rush, and in theory it can. What you really need is Gamsu's.
Bro, I am psyched for this, guys.
If Gamsu hits perfect halts to slow down Super as he charges towards you on the Reinhardt, not literally charging, but as he advances towards you, then sometimes. You take a lot of the... Yeah, sometimes. He's not gig, though.
I'm going to turn these guys down more. Just...
Yeah.
Where the fuck is... I can't because it's mine here.
That man is built like...
There we go.
Yeah, he's like
I don't really want to listen to them. They will say some smart stuff, you know. Maybe I should have had my picture on the other side so you could read that shit, but, you know, you all know how to play this fucking game. You probably wouldn't be watching the video with me, right?
It's a compliment, but it's just an odd thing to talk about during a quarterfinals match in the Countdown Cup.
Oh, I am so psyched. I can't wait to see this. Like, the last couple of weeks, yeah, we've seen Super, but he's been on Genji, so I am fucking looking forward to this.
I'm kind of preemptively cringing at just what I think the outcome is going to be here.
Why is that? Why are you cringing?
How do the Dallas Fuel?
Because, you know, they're going to get rolled by Super in the team. Rascal and Ma. Uh-oh. Look at this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Already high ground in the back. That was some epic shit right there. Bring the fight right up and punch him in the mouth. Look at Super. Everybody's staying alive. See how they fucking retreat when they need to. Deciding if they want to go from which side. They want to take the hull or not.
This is where it's really important that the halt slows them down. Look at that halt. Stops their aggression, but the May wall is timed after the halt to make sure they can...
Look at how they're pushing that point. Like, they're making them move back. That's just so insane. Oh, my word. Huge! Woo! Yeah! Yo, that's like watching Tom Brady throw a fucking Hail Mary right there. That shit's a bomb!
I don't want to feel...
Yeah, you should see me in the Patriots games.
Disheartening stuff for the Dallas Fuel fans. You know what I mean? They've had a hard time recently.
I know everybody always tells me I sound like I'm angry or I sound like I'm grouchy. Oh man, I'm just loud. I got a very deep voice. That was me pumped up in a good mood right there. Here we go. Look at this. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck, dude. They're taking the Dallas Fuel. Put them in their hands and wiping their butt with them. Woo! This is just crazy how fast and straightforward punching your mouth type of fucking brawl fighting this is. This is insane, guys. I'm telling you, you're watching something special with this team.
Hands down the best team in the world at this kind of composition. They're so fast on the fly with these calls being made from Super and Moth about how they...
I think that they're probably top two. The only team I think they're better than Philly by far, okay? But I also think that, who is it? The Dragons, maybe, that's played like 22 games, and they're the real fucking deal, too.
They've spotted them out. They were actually aware.
Now, Philly's pretty good, too. I'm just, again, I am biased. I like Super.
He's going to try and take out Joy. He does. Gravitic Flux gets taken out. That's a very important ultimate negated.
Yeah, but they got no healers. So, either way, we can make a safe retreat. We're going to have the majority of, they're going to fight for it. Holy shit, dude. You see? That's super. Super fucking turn that around. That's crazy. I was just going to say, like, well, they have enough to where they can back up and nobody else will die and re-engage. Super throws his hammer down as I was just about to say that and fucking clean up. That's it. That is just insane how good this team is and the communication between them. I wish we could hear what they were saying.
Rascal's in trouble here. I'm not gonna lie, Rascal could die. Oh my god, he dodged the shield bash.
Wow. Did you see that? Did you just witness that? Like, I am telling you guys, you're watching something special with this team. It's insane.
I mean, that's just ridiculous.
That's so good. I mean, I love watching the Shock play, man. They decimate their competition. They pull these crazy moves on them and they peel for each other so well. Fuel with a lot of ultimates here, though. They should be in a good position to stall this out.
Blade comes through into the hole, trying to get anything done. The sound barrier is
Doesn't get any.
instantaneous,
Oh, we got Rascal.
Gonna get the job done when it comes to removing Rascal. Taking him out.
Super's
Super
low.
very low.
He's
The
down.
right clicks will do the business, and you don't
Hey,
want to
can't win them all, right?
on the opposition because
Oh, he better watch himself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because Ian's is bad for your motherfucking health.
Because they don't really have much damage to finish off the players that they trap with the
You can
walls,
definitely
right?
tell I'm biased.
With the McCree or the Reaper or
You
something.
see, now they're going to use the Sigma as a distraction to move the team around. And that keeps the other team in check. The teamwork here is just so fucking top-notch. Look at this. He's got the hammer here.
Opportune time. Remember, he's got to go up against 3 shields.
And watch, they're backing up, and it's a good backup.
It's hard to try and get any sort of value out of an Earth Shatter. If you get even one person down on the floor, it can be quite an accomplishment. Rolling forwards, he's looking for it.
Got
How
it.
does he find them like
Got it
that?
again.
Nails them.
Huge fucking hammer.
Immortality Field will come out and
Telling you.
from Dallas, but is it going to be enough? Trades now, as Onigod is trying to put in the business,
Oh,
put in the work.
no.
Doha as well, the DPS duo.
Moira,
on
you were a
Dallas.
little too forward.
When we said it in the pregame, they needed to turn up this game. They needed to step up to the plate, and they have just saved it for the Dallas Fuel in that moment.
San Francisco Shock have got a couple of ults to work with here. The Flux and the Coalescence. They can still play aggressive. They've got to be worried
They get
at least a
super.
little bit about the Doha play, though.
Nobody was sitting, and we kind of held the ground, holding everything.
That's just going to be a reset.
Yeah, that
for the San
sucks.
Francisco Shock.
That's what I hate about this meta right now. Now, this is week 4, where... Oh, no.
I was
Dude.
lounging. Now it's going to be coming back to us. I got to be like, okay. Hi guys, yeah, I was
Back to the
pristine
professional.
the entire time.
This has been a good defense from the Dallas Fuel. As soon as they got that big ult bank stored up and they've been able to kind of combo and cycle a few of these big ultimates, they've put a stop to the San Francisco.
I think the
Shock.
Fuel think they were...
Also,
He did that on
Ants
purpose.
too.
I think he called that on purpose because we were about to roll.
Ants hasn't
I could be wrong. This is how it kind of looked to me, you know.
To be able to contribute to his team. He died to Onigod in that previous fight as well.
I think it's very difficult for Ans in this situation when he's playing the Widowmaker on this final point. It feels weird to make comparisons, I suppose, to my own ranked adventures, but there are some opportunities
Well,
to play the Widowmaker.
sorry guys, this sucks when this type of shit happens. And this happens a lot these days because of the Trump virus. There's no point in calling it COVID. We're going to call it what it is in America, the Trump virus. You know what? I'm going to stop it right now, and I'll start it up when they come back. I'll see you guys then. All right, jumping back into the game now. They're saying they're moving it pretty fast. The last 2 or 3 fights they're holding. Look how fast they're just going. I already got 1 kill. Holy shit.
Now they have to respect the amplification matrix. Super ended up going down as he took way too much damage there from Crimzo. But once fades away, they might be able to retake this point. The trouble is, the longer they wait, the more...
Okay, watch that Genji on the backside.
The more they start regrouping as 6. Now,
He's going up top over there.
Space, though, Bren. It's all about the space that they've managed to create. And the Shock have now got Dallas Fuel pinned back towards the edge. They can't
Still
hold
up
the
there.
corner anymore. They have to hold the very back of the Foundry on King's Row, which gives Super many opportunities.
Here we
to
go.
work
Going the back way. I tell everybody to try to go this way. Nobody ever wants to go this way. Look at how huge this is. Huge!
the backline here, no, might be in in trouble, but the rally is there to shield Bash.
Oh, he got so lucky.
Gravitic Flux committed as well, which means Super will go
And look
down.
at how much room Super made there. Even though he died, look at how much fucking room he made. They moved that fucking thing all around the corner. That was sick.
Right now. Accretion comes out of nowhere, knocks Doha.
That's a
Awesome.
great aggression, though. It actually saved Violet too, because Choyobin was able to peel for all of those players that were trying to get the pick on Violet. If Violet had died, that would have reset the situation.
It's too bad. I think if the whole team was behind Super there, right? Like if there's like 5 of them, it would have had. Oh shit!
Who's the only player on the Dallas Fuel that has provided any pressure to him so far?
That might just crack it open, and that was the
Oh my word! Look at this.
Part of the reason the Dallas Fuel were able to hold on as long as they
Wow,
did
it's done.
Doha was there. Now the blade will come through, but it is
It's too late.
1v6.
Done.
The map, and that is going to be the completion. But 30 seconds remaining.
Yo! Done.
A lot worse. Fair play to the Dallas
Wow,
Fuel,
I'm telling you, it's something special there, guys.
And, as I was saying, you know, a big part of that being Doha. He was keeping Ans in check for the majority of that final push. And when
It really does suck that they got stopped here around that corner initially because they were looking at like a 4-minute time bank. That's what they're saying. Now there's only 30 seconds, so. Why is this so loud now? Like, I thought I turned them down. I don't want it off because I want to be able to hear game sounds, but I really don't want their analysis because they're going to be saying the same thing I am half the time, you know? This is where I say again, you go, ooh, done. Bye-bye. That was funny. Yeah, the Sharks playing very defensive. They're playing the way I like to play. They're playing the walls. They're playing the corners. They're playing the angles. They're playing the slice of pie. There's a chance when you're going to back up, you still try to keep your slice of pie so you can peek around and do what needs to be done. Oh no, I was Super on. Yeah, I guess. I would have liked to stay on Ryan, but it's better he's on Orisa here for defense. Huge turn. I missed it because I was thinking in my head how disappointed I was the Super died on Orisa. Gotta be careful up there, Genji, because, you know, Oni God he can still get you. Yep. Yeah, you got to back, you know. There's time for, I mean, you can. It's not disengaging. You're retreating while you're fighting, you know. It's like Muhammad Ali bouncing against the ropes, and then you come back and punch. You know. Nothing. No, maybe one. Uh-oh. This could be bad. Whole tanks are down. Uh-oh. I think we're going to be all right. Ryan's going to... Oh, it's not on Ryan. It's going to say because Ryan can dash back. I love playing Ryan in this map, too. Because you get a lot of engagements like this where they're in really close. But with Ryan, I like to have an Orisa with me, not so much a Sigma. Because then the other tank can do the poking from afar while I'm really holding the front. Alright, so They got it, but it took them a lot longer than it did the Shock to get the first point. So let's see where we go from here. Ooh, that was a lucky miss. See, I feel like there's no Ryan, right? Like Ryan could have blocked all that right there, and Ryan can hold this corner. They wouldn't be able to pull up. Like you almost have to back up with Arissa, because if your team backs up, you're gonna be wiped if you sit there by yourself. So.
A lot of space, but no picks, and that's the important thing, because the Shock have been able to stabilize, and now they are going out with a super blade of their own.
There we go.
Disengage from the ults that are coming out from the Dallas Fuel. Don't give up any picks, which means you can still fight around the next corner. Wait for your ults to come up, and then Rascal responds with this perfectly timed Halt Blade. He's got a supercharger, and that's so clean from the Shock. Really good defensive play. That's how you play when you're down.
Nice 5K.
Just perfect.
Dallas Fuel have an opportunity to counteract this, but they get caught into the trap, into the maw of defeat. Crimzo goes.
That's probably another wipe right there. Oh, it is now, for sure. Yep, hard reset. Probably not going to be able to have a hard reset because they're pushing up. You still get a good reset, but you're not going to probably be coming into this with all your skills. Well, maybe they are. Yeah, you can right now, but just be careful with the Genji. I don't know why I'm like rooting for the Fuel. I'm really not. I'm just saying like what they need to do. Just thinking out loud. Sorry.
Good immortality field from Crimzo. That saved both of those players as well.
About 15 seconds until they've got that back on cooldown. So they're going to be trying to lead it in. But again, how do you keep up against this Shock aggression? Nice shield bash into the counter-attack there. You can see Doha went down, and Crimzo follows up with one of his own. So this is Dallas Fuel answering back. The Amp Matrix really being a central part of why they were able to get those two opening picks. Doha now needs to get something done with this blade.
I don't know if I would have used that. They already had like 2 or 3. They already had like 2 people down. I don't think I would have used that there.
Open it up now for Dallas Fuel to get this point B.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get that one pretty uncontested. Comes back to a failed blade.
This is where this last corner here is where you're going to see the difference between the 2 teams, I believe.
They went for a rally blade.
This is a hard map to hold because most of your team does end up moving backwards. I find that when I play tank, I end up walking backwards a lot, and then when I get around this last corner, I'm like, I'm just going to die here. And usually my team will stick with me. Now, I would have to shield up a little bit more. There you go. No. Ooh. Uh-oh. Super's going to be dead. You see? He wasn't in the right spot to begin with. You need to be up about another 1.5 yards, in my opinion, to really hold that corner the right way. You just let him walk around that corner. Wow, it's actually looking like the Fuel might get it here. At least they're gonna. Looks like they might have a time. No, 45 seconds difference right now, folks. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna get it. I think Super's gonna hold this. Because he's waiting for them to pop their off.
Immortality field forced out as well. This is time for Rascal. If he wanted a blade here,
Yep.
free blade, but he actually is just going to be opting to hold it on. They think that the pressure applied from the rally, again, any time board is a good.
Now, the time banks are gonna be pretty close here. Another 10 seconds and they're tied. And they're going through the side like I always say. Nobody ever fucking wants to do that with me. You know, look at. Oh, I think that's it, folks. That's it, folks. It's so weird that the Fuel chose this map because, like, their shop is just great on this map. They're like fucking unbeatable on this map. No, no fucking way you can install this out against the. No. That's it right there. That Genji, I don't know why he didn't jump down up the top there, but he did. There you go. 2-0. That was round 2, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed.